60,000 QSOs on your belt. Quit saying you're a new ham. So that's how we have to roll with it. Thank you so much for being out there, Jim, and thanks for coming in. Let's pick it up now. We'll break with you, Jim. We'll pick it up with Pete. Pete there in Milton, Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Echo. Please come now.
That's Kokomo from Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Echo, Milton, coming through the UHM repeater. First name is Peter, and standing by.
Thank you, Peter, for coming in and helping us out there tonight. Peter, do you have any traffic for the net tonight? Over.
I'm just responding to your call for some check-ins. I can wait until you come around to this area, which is the west end of Peel and Mississauga. So I can wait until that point.
No problem. We'll pick you up then. And Scott, thank you so much. And Scott, thank you for being patient because we are on your area. There were a little bit of problems with the repeater, so I just wanted to go ahead and bring in Peter and Jim there. And now we'll pick it up with you, Scott. Let's come on in from Cambridge.
Yeah, very good. Victor Echo 3, Alpha and November Tango, Scott in Cambridge. I gave to yourself as well on the PROCOM Net tonight. Well, nothing happening here. It's a quiet night. Taking along, and the hurricane net was active in Florida. I listened to that for a while. It seemed to be fairly busy down there, although it didn't come, of course, as what first forecast built a lot of damage, at least at Category 3. So I guess we'll be covered a little while there. Other than that, just listening along, no traffic for the net, and with that, back to net control from the
VE3ANT and the net. Thank you so much there, Scott. Yes, Scott, as a new ham, I've been listening to you on this particular net for over a year now. And I've learned your guys' your call signs. I like the ant on the end there. And good to hear you on there and be actually being able to talk to you instead of hearing all you guys talk. So it's a good pleasure tonight to actually talk to you person to person now. Thank you so much, Scott, there. And we're going to do another call out for your area. That is Gray Bruce, if I'm not mistaken. Kincardine, Owen Sound, Kitchener, Cambridge Region, Waterloo, Orangeville, and Dufferin County. Please come to Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Okay, now we're going to, nothing heard there. Now we're going to go out to the Capital Seaway District. That's my district, the Capital Seaway District. That's going to be Ottawa, Renfrew, Brockville, and Cornwall areas. Again, that's Renfrew, Ottawa, Brockville, and Cornwall areas. Please come now to Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Okay, we picked up Victor Echo 3, X-Ray India Delta, my friend Jim out there. Any other traffic from the Ottawa, Renfrew, Brockville, or Cornwall area before we pick it up with Jim? Please come now. Okay, Jim, it's just you there in the district here. Come on in there, Jim. Let's hear from you. VE3XID and the net. Yeah, thank you so much there, Jim, for that. Glad that the PGC repeater is back up and running. That's pretty good round time. I do have some folks here that are standing by, since I'm new, that could have taken things up. But I also made sure that I had some backup. I got a backup radio too, backup microphone, backup power, backup this and that. So I'm glad I was prepared tonight. Thank you so much. Again, one last call for the Ottawa, Renfrew, and Cornwall area. Anyone else want to check in from that area, please come now.
VA3EWV, Doug in Cornwall.
Okay, Net recognizes VE3HCR Doug. Come on in there, Doug.
Good evening, Ernest, all on net. Unlike Jim, I am coming in through VA3PGC, which is now connected. It didn't connect when it should have at tonight. For some reason, it didn't work, so I connected manually, and here we are. So I just want you to know it's back on now. Took a reboot on the node. I think the node had gone off in the weeds and wasn't listening to the internet anymore, or something like that. Anyway, it's back now. Just for your information. Back to you, Ernest.
VE3HTR in the net. Yes, okay, Doug. I'm actually logged in now to VE3PGC, and I'll continue on here. How does my audio sound on here? Over.
A little bit louder than you were on Echo Link. Sounds good. Go ahead.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Okay, so thank you, Doug, for getting that back online, and we're glad to be back on VE3PGC, that's for sure. Okay, we're going to take it up now. One more call to that area before we move on. Anyone else out there before we move on to our next district? This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor.
Victor Alpha 3 Delta Zulu Tango Portable, Simon, northeast of Cornwall.
Victor Alpha 3, Delta Zulu Tango. Yeah, go ahead, Simon. Good to hear you on the net there.
Hey, good evening, Ernest. Good evening to everybody else on the net there. Surprised to see you hosting again tonight. Just finished doing a couple chores. I thought I'd tune in and see who's on the PROCOM. So it's a pleasant surprise to see you filling in again, my friend. Always nice to hear you on the air. Had a pretty interesting last couple days, keeping an eye on the hurricane down near Florida. It's quite the stir online, especially some of the satellite imagery coming down from the International Space Station. Just an incredible sight to see so close up. But yeah, it's a quiet evening out here. A little cool. Things are starting to cool down, but everything's very peaceful out here, so I can't complain. Anyways, thanks again for hosting, and you're doing a great job, and I will talk to you soon. I'll send it back to Net Control. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, this is the VA3DZT Portable.
VA3DZT, Simon in the group. Yes, Simon, it's I'm back. I was very excited when I got the call that I can that I'll be coming up today. And it's been like Christmas. I've been waiting with the countdown. I'm like, 3 more days, 2 more days. So yes, I'm here and everything's going. So I'm very happy for that. Yes, I haven't been able to watch much of the weather stuff. I know it's happening, but work and things like that. And I'm on my quest to stay in that top 10 with the rack portable activations thing. So anytime the sun is shining, I got the press the talk down. Okay, Simon, we'll break it with you now, and we'll keep on going down the line there. Let's now take any calls from the Golden Horseshoes District. That's Hamilton, Niagara, Brantford, as well as any stations in New York. Again, Hamilton, Niagara, Brantford, as well as any stations in New York. Please come down to the PROCOM Net. Okay, Victor Alpha 3 Foxtrot Delta, is that correct?
Robert in Dundas.
Yes, okay. Robert in Dundas, is your call sign Victor Alpha 3 Foxtrot Delta? Is that what you said?
This is Robert in Dundas. The call is Victor Echo 3, Charlie Yankee Echo. Robert in Dundas.
Yes, Robert, we got you there. You were actually doubling with somebody, but we're going to take you in and put you in the log there. Robert in Dundas, Victor Echo 3, Charlie Yankee Echo. Yes, we got you here in the log. How are you this evening, and what's going on in your area?
Okay, a very good evening, Ernest. Nice to hear you on. You're doing a fine job. Really appreciate your efforts there. Nice, friendly voice, always good on the net control area. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the fall weather. This has just been a spectacular fall. I walk every morning for 2 miles just for exercise and try and keep healthy, breathing the fresh country air out here. And it's just gorgeous, really enjoying the weather. This is my kind of weather. I don't come home with a soaking wet t-shirt like I did back in July and August, so really enjoying it. So keep up the good work there, Ernest. Nice to hear you on. Back to net control from Victor Echo 3, Charlie Yankee Echo.
Victor Echo 3, Charlie Yankee Echo, you and me both. I have a 1-hour commute every day from Cornwall, Ontario, or St. Andrews, where I live, to Ottawa. And when I hit the 417, just in 2 weeks, now those nice colors are there that I never saw in Pineville, Louisiana, because it was nothing but pine trees. So we didn't see these good colors and stuff like that. And you'll catch me in the morning, you know, with the window down, with the heater on, just on the feet, but the window open, looking out at all that stuff. So we thank you for being there. We'll break with you, and there was another station in there that you had double with. I did not forget about you. Could you come on in there, the other station? Go ahead. Okay, that other station, all I hear is for Victor. I don't know how you're connecting to us, but I know you're there. Let's try you one more time, but if we can't get you, just let you know I know you're there, and we'll try it on further down the line there. Try one more time.
Victor Echo Victoria.
Yes, the Victor Echo station that had Victoria in it. You know what? We're gonna just let you come in. It's falling off, but let's see if we can hear some of what you have to say there. Please come on in to the PROCOM Net. Go ahead.
I don't think it's the net. I think it's my radio. I'm running a device.
Okay, well, hold it there. I did hear the part really good that you said you think it's your radio, and you were going to tell us what it was running, but then it had some problems. We know you're there. My call sign is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. If you go to my QRZ page, you'll see my email address. I'll be glad to put you in the log there tonight. And if you can get that sorted out, we're still going to be here for another little bit. We'll take you on down the line there. But we're going to break with you now and ask if there are any other stations out there in that area before we move on. Hamilton, Niagara, Brantford, as well as New York State. Please come now. Whoa.
KE2, ARF, Kilo Echo 2, Alpha Romeo Foxtrot. This is Glenn. Victor Echo 3, India Tango Hotel, and in Niagara Falls. Alpha 3, Hotel Foxtrot, Delta. Just to make sure you got me in the log there. Over.
Okay. We'll hold it with those three stations. We did pick up Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Romeo Fox. Robert there. We also picked up. Yes, Robert. No, that was Glenn. We also picked up Victor Echo 3 India Tango Hotel Edward in Niagara Falls there. Both in Niagara Falls, I'm guessing on each side of the border. And then we have our friend there, Victor Alpha 3 Hotel Foxtrot Delta. Let's bring it on up there to Kilo Echo 2 Alpha Radio Fox. Please come now.
Yep, my name is Glenn. I'm actually in just outside of Youngstown in the town of Porter, New York. I'm sitting by a nice roaring fire in the garden. And it's being supposed to be warm in the cooler weather. I hope everybody's doing well.
That sounds like my kind of evening there, Robert, by the roaring fire there. We appreciate you being in there tonight. Any other traffic for you before we move it on down the line? Over.
Nope, I'm all set. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a great night, everybody.
Okay, thank you, Robert, for that. And now we're going to move on to Victor Echo 3 India Tango Hotel, Glenn there in Niagara Falls. Please come down, Glenn.
Okay, very good evening to everybody on net. This evening it's Victor Echo 3 India Tango Hotel Ed in Niagara Falls. Just checking into the net. No traffic or anything to report on this nice fall evening. Back to net control. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. We like our beans in the pot there, and we appreciate you coming out and having us and giving us listen. Also, as you all know, I said at the beginning, we're on Sundays as well at the same time, same back channel, and we'll love to hear you guys again on Sunday. All right, let's go to our friend here, Victor Alpha 3 Hotel Foxtrot Delta, who's been waiting since the beginning and let me know that my radio was working. Jim, come on in, please.
Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor or Victor Alpha 3 Hotel Foxtrot Delta. Getting a little tongue-tied there, but nothing more, Ernest, from our other brief discussion there. Just wanted to wait until you came around geographically to the Hamilton or the Golden Horseshoe area. And as mentioned, we are located in Hamilton on the West Mountain area and coming through the UHM repeater. So other than that, nothing for the net, just my greetings to all on the net, and hope everything's doing well for all. Back to net control, Victor Alpha 3, Hotel Foxtrot Delta, over.
Victor Alpha 3 Hotel Foxtrot Delta, and one more time, I really appreciate you coming in there to let me know that I wasn't alone. And the net's been going on good ever since. And also thanks to Doug for getting our local repeater back online there. Okay, I'm at the bottom of the list now. Last call for Hamilton, Niagara, Brantford, and any New York stations before we QSY to the GTA Greater Toronto area. Please come now. Okay, nothing heard. We're going to now take any stations in the Greater Toronto area. That's Toronto, York region, and Durham region. Again, Toronto, York region, and Durham region. Please come to the PROCOM Net. Okay, nothing heard from the Greater Toronto area, Toronto, York region, and Durham region. Please come to the PROCOM Net before we QSY to our next area. Whoa. Okay, nothing heard. We're moving right along. Now calling any stations in the GTA West area. That's Peel region, Halton region, Burlington, Oakville, and Brampton. Again, Peel region, Halton region, Burlington, Oakville, and Brampton. Please come down to the PROCOM Net.
Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Echo, Peter, in Halton region, and the town is Milton, Ontario, just
Okay, well, hold it there. We picked up Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Echo, who also helped me at the beginning of the thing. I really appreciate that, Peter. Thanks for coming back there. We also picked up Victor Echo 3, India, Quebec uniform. Let's pick it up with Peter there in Milton there. Go ahead. What the hell?
Good evening, Net Control, and you're doing a fine job. I had my first go at it, I guess, a couple of weeks ago, and it just takes a little while to get into the swing of it, so I found. So you're doing a great job, and you're seems to be all connected up, so that's great. We're really enjoying the weather here in southern Ontario, just not far from Lake Ontario, and my favorite time of year. But unfortunately, it brings a time that we all know may not be quite as comfortable temperature-wise as other seasons. So anyways, I'll let you keep on with the net. You're doing a great job. Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Echo, clearing.
Victor Alpha 3, Papa Romeo Echo. You had me giggling. I like the way you tiptoed around that one. Yes, indeed. You know, from being from the South, Louisiana there, near down south there, I really love the WINTER. Believe it or not, I can be found out there on my Caboti, doing snow on my very long laneway, and a big jacket and shorts. Yeah, that's how we roll. I'm always hot, so I love that. And also, the wife says she's going to nail the window shut, because you can also find me sleeping with a little bit of crack in the window there with half my face frozen. Anyway, thank you so much for being there tonight. We're going to get on down the line to Victor Echo 3, India, Quebec uniform, Reginald, who's waiting for us there over in Brampton. Please come on in.
Very good evening to you and everyone else on the net tonight from good old Brampton. And just wondering, is Gary in good health, or is he having issues, or could it get it or something? I don't know. It's interesting to find that out. Anyhow, aside from that, I'm in good health. I can remember a day, though, back at this time of year, where I'd be with the military out in rolled up short sleeves and no coat, no protection at all, and be out there in late November, very early December, maybe the odd time of a snowflake or two coming around, and here I am out there in short sleeves as a sergeant at the time, and leading a company of guys on exercises of one kind or another. I can remember those days, but I'm going to tell you something. At my age now, that isn't going to happen. Anyhow, hope everybody's doing good out there and having a great time and enjoying life. Back to you there, my friend, the VA3EWV.
VA3EWV, yes, I spent a lot of my time in the military in Fort Jackson, South Carolina, and through my basic in AIT, they had black flag, which means you couldn't, they didn't have you in your battle dress uniform and stuff, and, you just had to take it easy there. And I am so over the heat. I am so over the heat now. Welcome to cold. Okay, we're going to break it with you. We're down at the bottom of the list there. Any other stations from this area before we go down to the Sudbury area? Please come down to Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Okay, nothing heard. Before I move on, Reg there, V3IQU. No, you were talking about Gary. Gary called me yesterday, or today, I forget which one, to remind me that the net's here. He's doing well. It was just me bothering him for about, I don't know how long, going, hey, if anybody ever wants to, if anybody ever has something happen or whatever, or you just want to take a day off, you can call me and I'll do the net for you. So that went on a long time, and I think I wore him down there. Over. All right, there you have it, folks. That's what I'm going to be looking forward to, the good old retirement. Work keeps getting on web radio. All right, we've taken care of that area. I hope I haven't missed anything. I'm going by my little list here. So we're now going to call for the Killarney District. That's Sudbury, Manitoulin Island, and any stations along the shore of Lake Huron. Again, that's Sudbury, Manitoulin Island, and any stations along the shore of Lake Huron. Please come down to the PROCOM Net. One more time for the Sudbury area, Manitoulin Island, and any stations along the shore of Lake Huron, please come to the PROCOM Net. Okay, nothing heard there. We're going to QSY now to the Lakes District. That's going to be Barry, Aurelia, Simcoe County, Muskoka. Again, the Lakes District, that's Barry, Aurelia, Simcoe County, and Muskoka. Please come to the PROCOM Net. Okay, and I'm hoping everything's still working. We're going to get down to the Loyalist District now, because I didn't hear anything from those two. Don't worry, if you're out there, we can take you at the end. Calling any stations in the Loyalist District, that's Kingston, Frontenac, Bellevue, and Trenton. Again, Kingston, Frontenac, Bellevue, and Trenton. Please come to the PROCOM Net. Nothing? Okay, I've called out 3 districts just to make sure everything is still working, because I can't tell on my end if everything's still working. If someone could just tell me that my signal's being heard, we'll just QSY to the next section. I know it is close to a long weekend there, so we might have people out and about. But can anybody read me? Please come down.
Alpha 3, Hotel Foxtrot Delta, you're still loud and clear there, Ernest. Carry on. Over.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, folks, we call for the Sudbury, Manitoulin Island, and shore of Lake Huron. We call for Barry, Aurelia, Simcoe County, and Muskoka. We're now down to Kingston, Frontenac, Belleville, and Trenton, but we didn't hear anything from those places, so let's bring it up with Perry Sound, the Macnaghten District. That's Perry Sound, North Bay, Nipissing, and Britt. Again, that's Perry Sound, North Bay, Nipissing, and Britt. Please come to the PROCOM Net. All right, nothing heard from that district as well. Calling for any stations in the St. Clair District. That's going to be Windsor, Essex, Chatham, Kent, Rondeau Provincial Park, and Sarnia. Again, that's Windsor, Essex, Chatham, Kent, Rondeau Provincial Park, and Sarnia. Please come now. Okay, I only have 2 more districts. We're going to keep going down the road there. So now calling any stations in the Severn District. That's City of Kawartha Lakes, Peterborough, Lindsay, Halberton, and Algonquin Provincial Park. Again, City of Kawartha Lakes, Peterborough, Lindsay, Halberton, and Algonquin Provincial Park. Please come now. Okay, we're moving right along there. Now calling any stations in the Tecumseh District. That's London, St. Thomas, and Woodstock. Again, that's the Tecumseh District, London, St. Thomas, and Woodstock. Please come to the PROCOM Net.
Victor Alpha 3, Bravo 5. For 3 Tango Alpha Charlie, Tom in London. Victor Alpha.
Okay, we'll hold it there. I got a bit of a call sign, a Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Foxtrot. I didn't catch all that. But then I got a Victor Alpha 3 Tango Alpha Charlie. and that was a Tom. I hope I got those call signs right. Let's go from the bottom to the top because the top one was breaking up. Victor Alpha 3, Tango Alpha Charlie, is that the correct call sign?
Yeah, good evening, sir. Yeah, that's it. It's Tom here in London. Beautiful day here today. A little bit of frost this morning. So, yeah, things are starting to cool down. Hopefully, the colors come up this weekend. 7-3, back to net control. Thanks for being there.
And thank you, Tom, for coming out and making this a good night for us here. We appreciate it, and we'll break with you. The Victor Alpha 3 Bravo Foxtrot station, if I'm calling that correctly, please come on in.
Call sign here. Trust uniform.
Hello there. Yes, this is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. We're only getting bits and pieces of your transmission there. I think you were trying to come in earlier in the program as well. I did get a bit of a call sign, could not capture it all. We do apologize for that, and hopefully we'll be able to get those gremlins out of the radio, and you can join us a little bit later. We have a couple more places, and we'll try you one more time. But we'll break with you for now and ask for any more stations there in the Tecumseh District, London, St. Thomas, and Woodstock. Please come to the PROCOM Net.
Victor Echo 3, Quebec Tango Juliet, Tim and London.
Victor, yes, Tim in London, please come on in and come with your call sign, Tim. Come on in.
Great, thanks for taking my check-in. This is Victor Echo 3, Quebec Tango Juliet, again, Tim in London. And yeah, it's heard a couple of comments, and I'll back that up. We most certainly had some frost here this morning. I actually had a little bit of frost yesterday morning, too, in a few places. But yeah, remember, we're heading into Thanksgiving weekend here, so we've got to kind of expect that. Although I think tomorrow was supposed to be up 20 degrees. So any of the days we get like that, most certainly enjoy them because we're going to get cooler as time goes on. Anyways, once again, thanks for taking my call. I appreciate it. Always enjoy checking into this net, and I will send it back to you. So this is VA3QTJ, back to net control.
VE3 QTJ, thank you so much there, Tom there in London. We're glad to have you in there. Yes, the frost is coming. I have outdoor parking this year downtown Ottawa instead of indoor parking, and I'm regretting my life decisions. Yes, it was $200 cheaper a month, but the $400 a month for parking at City Hall is going to sound a little bit better because I don't think my car has ever been outside that long, 8 hours. Because, hey, look, I like the snow, but I like to keep my car in the garage there. Anyway, we'll break with you, and I guess I better just get ready for it. I've avoided it for 20 years, but it looks like this year's going to be the year. I'm out there raking snow off the car after work there. All right, anyone else from your district, the London, St. Thomas, Woodstock district, before we call for any other stations? Please come to Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Whoa, man, I can definitely hear you. VA3BFU, loud and clear. Very good. Come on in there.
Good evening, and thanks for running the net. I just got home from work, flipped on the radio here, and thought I'd throw another pea in the pot. Not much else going on over here, and yeah, we had a light ground frost here this morning, nothing big. And with that, I will turn it to you. Thanks for running the net.
Okay, and I don't know if you go by Brad or Bradley, but I do have you in the log there from St. Thomas now. Yeah, you were coming in bits and pieces, so you changed repeaters or you changed radios or what there? Please come on in.
I changed repeaters there. I got all programmed on my Icon 706. I moved, so I don't have the tower up as high this time, so I just flipped over to a different repeater.
Well, we do appreciate you making the effort, and I did hear bits and pieces, and I hate to leave anybody behind there, you know. But we're glad that you were able to come in, and I guess my wife would attribute that to be because I'm long-winded. So thank you very much for getting down the log there, Bradley, and thank you very much for coming on in. Okay, at this time, we're going to do a general call for any further stations wishing to check in. That's from anyone, anywhere. Please come to the PROCOM Net. Okay, any further stations? One last call wishing to check in from anyone, anywhere. Please come now to the PROCOM Net. VE3 Bravo Kilowatt, is that what you said?
Roger, that's a call. Bravo Kilowatt, and we're located in Hamilton, Ontario, and it's Rick here at the mic, and just to be through the bot, I guess we're listening in.
Thank you so much. Now, do you have you in the log there, Victor Echo 3 Bravo Kilowatt from Hamilton, Richard there. Thanks for coming in tonight. All right, we'll break with you. And there any other stations wishing to check in with bottom of the list in the top of the hour almost, please come to Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Okay, at this time, we're going to close the net. I wish to thank the owners and operators of the following repeaters: the Escarpment Repeater Association, the Central Ontario Repeater System, the URU Repeater System, the SORT System, the PMO System, as well as the T&K Hub. Before I say 73, I want to thank all of you tonight, all 13 of you or 14 of you that came out tonight to make this a very great night for me. Like I said, I've been waiting for this day after day. Thank you, Gary, and all the other net controllers for being out there as the backup. Thank you for all the folks that are running the repeaters there. And you guys all have a good rest of your day. We're going to give you guys 9 minutes back of your time. And have a great day. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor saying 7-3 to all. All right, there we go. Okay, folks, I got through my PROCOM Net there, and we'll be letting everybody go. And yeah, that was a shaky one. The repeaters weren't connecting and all that stuff, but I did have my own node up, so thank goodness to that. We got the party rolling. Have a good day, everybody, and 7-3 to everyone.